I think Canibus understood what he was up against at this point. Being in a major label, putting out an all lyrical album, that doesn't bode well with them because they want more than 500,000 albums. They want more than 2 back-to-back gold albums.
Good morning, good noon, good evening, wherever time and place you listen to us from. Straight from the 909, it's Mark.
Hey, yo.
Ali.
What up?
Myself, Nesquick, and together, that's hip-hop. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really means a lot. Today, we're talking about one of hip-hop's most technically gifted lyricists, Canibus, a rapper whose pen is fueled by intellect, intensity, and relentless precision. His rap style is characterized by dense wordplay, intricate rhyme patterns, and scientific imagery that push the boundaries of what rap lyricism can convey. Canibus delivers his verses with an assertive, almost academic aggression, mixing military metaphors, cosmic theories, and philosophical reflections with battle rap ferocity. His flow is calculated yet unpredictable. To many, Canibus embodies the archetype of lyrical purist. We're talking about his sophomore album, 2000 BC, Before Canibus, released on July 18th, 2000 through Universal Records. This was considered to have been a significant improvement over his debut album, Canibus. This album features multiple record producers, as opposed to just one, which was Wyclef, who he actually blames on this album for his commercial failure. And then also, too, he teams up with various producers, Ty Fife, Irv Gotti, and many others. Allegedly, even Eminem was supposed to be featured on this album on Fuck You, but that didn't go down. This album received mixed reviews when it came out by music critics, calling it an improvement from his debut album, but still found problems with Canibus's lack of engaging topics, monotonous flow, and subpar production. So it was critically controversial. Some fans loved it; they thought it was an improvement, but then others felt that it still failed to hit the expectation of what Canibus should or would have been. It peaked at number 23 on the U.S. Billboard 200 and number 6 on the U.S. Top R&B Hip Hop Albums charts. Mic-Nificent peaked at number 23 on the Hot Rap Singles Billboard charts. It features guests such as Rakim, journalist Pharoah Monch, and others. The length of this was 55 minutes and 51 seconds. Mark actually chose this album, and I know he has some thoughts already. Why did you go into this album for us to cover today, Mark?
I want to make sure that the audience understands something about this album, and if it's my place and it's our place to help, establish that point, it's a matter of this. This Canibus as an artist is going to be the artist as he sees fit, not the artist as mainstream music sees fit. Mm-hmm. The critics can be critical to a certain extent, but they can't deny the lyricism he provides, Canibus. He decided on this second album to tone down production in terms of the mainstream appeal and just went with what he knows. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it. And what wasn't broke at this time was his lyrical skills. From 98 to 2000, there's no better rapper on the planet.
Bar for bar.
There's none. Yeah, there's no... I even can argue that Eminem at this point is still chasing what Canibus was already established at this point. There's a lot of people that could argue that Eminem was the best rapper during this time, but at this point, Eminem's still using comical themes instead of the lyricism, where eventually he understands that, oh, dude, I'm lyrically skilled beyond measure. Biss already had that figured out. Mm-hmm. Biss already had that figured out from 98 to 2000. It's just, this is his zone.
Yeah, because the people didn't really call Eminem a technical rapper at that time.
Yes.
They liked his style, but they didn't call him a technical rapper until later.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so in closing with why I chose this album, I like the effort that Canibus gave. We love love the warrior's effort. We love the valiant effort, akin to in 300, where you see that there's no chance for the Roman 300, but they still go. They still handle it. I think Canibus understood what he was up against at this point. Being in a major label, putting out an all lyrical album, that doesn't bode well with them because they want more than 500,000 albums. They want more than 2 back-to-back gold albums, being Canibus and 2000 BC, this one that we're talking about. I like this album through and through, and I'm a big Canibus fan, obviously, but I want to cover it just so we can have this painted appropriately for the 2020s.
Yeah, I feel like on this one, I agree. I think it was an improvement from the first debut album. Lyrically, I feel like he was more smoother throughout this album and more consistent.
Yeah.
Whereas with the first album, I felt that it kind of didn't make sense as far as like the pace of it a little bit. Yeah. It kind of threw me off a little bit on the pace, but I can understand that Wyclef's, what he was trying to do is make it more marketable commercially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I understand what he was doing. But this felt more true to the purists, the lyricism.
Yeah.
As far as just like, I'm here, I know who my fans are, I'm going to give them the bars that they want.
Yeah. And then, $500,000 on this effort.
Right. Still going
It's
gold.
still probably, who knows how much it's made now, album sold wise, but, it's incredible to sell that amount just being as lyrical as you can be.
Mm-hmm.
When's the first time you heard Canibus, Ali? I never heard.
Oh yeah, the first time I heard him was Second Round Knockout. I mean, that's the first time. He had already had some features and stuff before that, but my first introduction was Second Round Knockout, the video. I didn't even hear 4321 yet. I heard Second Round Knockout. I'm like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah, beat. See, that beat worked in his favor.
The beat was crazy, and again, I'm 9 years old, 10 years old at the time. So I'm not putting together yet that this is a diss to LL Cool J.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the video, the boxing video, him running with Tyson. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So that's my introduction to Canibus. I would say later on, as far as me really diving into who Canibus was, there was a series of DVDs, the Beef series. Mm-hmm. So on Beef 2, that's the one where they go into Canibus and LL.
Yep.
So watching that, this had to be like 03, 04. So in high school, the Beef series is going, and Beef 2, they really dive into LL and Canibus. So I'm watching this, trying to really see all the ins and outs, why it started, where it came from. And this is when I start to really dive into Canibus as an artist. So I'm like, okay. So he beefs with LL. Oh, that Second Round Knockout song, I remember when I was a kid, that was a diss.
Response,
okay, that was a response to what LL said on 432. Okay, it makes sense now. So now I'm putting all this together. Now this is, downloading era. So now I'm downloading, Canibus songs and freestyles, and I'm just like, I'm getting old features he did with the Lost Boys.
Oh yeah.
That Beast from the East. Oh my. I think he spit, again, it's one of those where I think Redman might have did, 24. I think Mr. Cheeks might have did, I don't know, however many bars. There was another dude on there, I forget his name. I think his name was A Plus, I think was his name. He had a few bars, and then here come Canibus with like 50 bars, just going insane.
Yeah.
And I remember that. I remember he did I think it was Fantastic Four. I forget that. I think that was the name of the song, but it was on a Clue tape. It was him, Big Pun, I think Nori, and somebody else. Maybe I think it was Cameron actually. So now I'm really diving into who Canibus really was, because 98, 99, he's like the golden next guy.
Yeah,
like, he's like supposed to be.
You took us down the right journey of why there was so much hype. Anybody who followed the same journey that Ali took, you understand where the hype is coming from.
This dude,
it's like, okay, when is he dropping?
He's supposed to be the one.
He's got to be the next Rakim.
He was on the Firm album.
Yeah.
His verse on it, and not to start any controversy, but I'm just saying, Nas was not on that song. I'm just throwing that out there. Not saying, not starting nothing.
Interesting.
I'm just saying, Nas was not on that song. Canibus went berserk.
Yeah.
Went crazy on that song. I would have liked to hear Nas on that song. I wish he would have been on that song.
Nah, I ain't gonna let him body me on that.
He went crazy.
He says the earth has one sun, but I walk with three shadows.
Like he just the stuff he says is
It's
just
unpredictable.
like you mentioned in the intro, academic aggression.
Right.
That's the perfect way to describe
It's
it.
like, where did he get this knowledge from?
And
It's
then
like,
the other song, so right after Second Round Knockout, the other song I did hear from him was he was on the Gone to November remix.
Oh yeah.
With Wyclef, R. Kelly, and
What a song.
That song was a hit. So this is a hit record. Wyclef, he took Gone to November, he kind of popped it up a little bit, gave it a little more hip hop flavor, and got R. Kelly. And this is prime R. Kelly on the hook. R. Kelly killing it. You got like Destiny's Child in the video before they, really was hot yet. And then Canibus verse on there.
Yeah.
Nuts. Like everything he did was just insanity. So, like I said, after Beef 2, I go back and hear a lot of these songs. I get 4, 3, 2, 1, all of that. So I'm like, okay, I'm diving into his catalog. I'm diving into, Can I Buzz 2000 BC, the Curriculum album.
Oh, yeah.
Curriculum 101 is, I used to know that song word for word. I'd have to kind of, I'd have to listen to it a little bit again to get that back. But I used to just spit that word for word. We used to do this thing in college where we would just spit verses, and I would bring that one out, and they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's Canibus. You know what I mean? They're like, and I put it on.
it's funny because every rapper concedes around that time as well that this Canibus is that dude.
There's no one person that people give the nod to more than people give the nod to Bis at this
They
time.
at least acknowledge at a time he was
the best rapper.
Yeah.
Bar for bar, he was the best rapper at one point.
And even at this time, he's only 24, 25 years old.
Young. I
So
mean,
it's just everything's aligned at this point for him to be there, and he was super close to the sun.
and you got to look at it. I mean, he was. I mentioned this when we covered the Nori album, but he was on that Source cover. They didn't call them freshman covers back then.
Oh, that's correct.
But it basically was like a freshman cover. It had Nori, Corrupt, Silk the Shocker, Big Pun, Canibus, and I think Capadonna was on it. It was like 10. It was like 8-10 people. Something like Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. Mm-hmm. So they were all like DMX. They were like the next class of MCs in '98. You know what I mean? And because '98 is one of the best years in hip hop, and Canibus was a huge part of it, and he was again in line to be like the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because he obviously had the talent. He had the it factor of bringing you in lyrically, because you never heard bars like this.
No.
You never heard bars that like took you there like scientifically, took you there even just like militarily, like the way he kind of combined all those worlds and did it like so technically sound.
Yeah. Being well versed in 9 different subjects,
And
you're
had
talking
punch
like
to his words.
yeah.
No, I gotta try to find some of these bars he said on, like he said, just to kind of give a paint a picture just how crazy this dude was. He said you need 10 times the enzymes to process one of my rhymes. You got to rewind every one of my lines. Like what? 10 times the enzymes to process one of
He goes,
crazy.
it's ridiculous how many of you suckers figure that maybe we could get a deal if Canibus disses us.
Yeah.
Just like
He says things that just don't it feel like it came out of a computer.
Yeah.
Like this dude was AI
Like he was
before
a
AI.
robot, like he was Mewtwo or something.
Yes. He rhymed like he
Like
was some
he
type of
was
cyborg or
Mewtwo.
something.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, it really did feel that way. Who do you guys think would have been the right producer for Canibus?
Premier. That's who it was supposed to be. Apparently, Canibus was supposed to. Can I Bus was supposed to be produced by Premier originally.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what happened with that, but
you go classic Premier, Pete Rock.
Oh gosh.
Pete Rock would have taken it crazy heights. Either one of those. Man. I mean, I would have loved Premier at this time because
Primo for sure.
Because because Bis could just spit a little bit of a chorus and you get Premier scratching on it.
Done.
That's
but
it.
you do need somebody to kind of help guide Canibus as well to
That's why
songwrite.
That's why I think
as well.
That's why I think as
songwrite.
dope as Premier would be. I think when Mark mentioned, I think Pete Rock might have actually been better from a songwriting perspective.
At this point in time,
I think Pete Rock could have get because Pete Rock come through, do a little hook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He do his little ad libs and stuff like that. Like I feel like Pete Rock would have been perfect for Canibus.
Because that's the other knock too. They use this album as a demonstration or an example of being too lyrical.
Yeah, you can rap, but can you write? Can you write songs?
Yeah, but I mean, it works for a certain fan base because there's
Absolutely.
a fan base out there for it. Like we're for this.
I mean, again, it still sold 500,000 copies, so somebody was listening.
Somebody
to it.
was still
you know what I mean?
getting it.
Like it just, it might not have reached the masses, but it reached enough people because again, to me that's the beauty of hip hop. There's a time and a place for everything. Like would I listen to just Canibus all day, every day?
Can't do it.
No. But there's a time. But there's a time where I want to go there.
Yeah.
There is a time that I need my brain to be tested with these bars. I want my brain to do some exercise lyrically. There's times where I want that. You know what I mean? Is it all day, every day? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But are there times for it? Yes. Like it can't be party all day, every day.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need bars. Because sometimes I do want some storytelling. I want some real songwriting with great hooks and all of that. But sometimes I just want bars.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't really
hear
want
something that just throws you like, what?
I just want bars. Sometimes that's all I want. And when I just want bars, that's what Canibus feeds.
That's where he fits in.
And then we're going to catch ourselves getting into this hip hop stalemate where I'll move my piece to like, hey, look, he's a lyrical rapper. He's here, there. But the industry is going to be like, well, does that make a hit? Does that make this? But then, I come with the move of the argument or the move of, hey, look, this is hip hop. This is still what we're trying to do. And then they're like, yeah, but we're still trying to make money. We're still trying to do
this tug of war happening.
It's a hip hop stalemate that no one's going to win because we're still at a point where we're purists at this. We're purists in the thought of hip hop is always going to be universal. In a sense to where like, hey, everyone can get what they want out of this. Mm-hmm. But then when it comes to a quantifiable number of which, figures
sales.
Success, it's like, well, how much is enough then? Because 500,000, I wish I sold 500,000 anything.
There's rappers today begging to sell 500,000.
500,000 streams.
I'm about to say with hits on the charts, they can't do 500,000. So, and this is supposed to be the lyrical miracle
it's
spiritual
just because
guy.
there was so much of an expectation on him, and that works with the sports too. When you have that much of an expectation, typically it's hard to meet up. It is. There's only a few like a LeBron that can reach it.
Because Biss was supposed to be the guy. Like he wasn't just some dude that could rap that people like. He was anointed in hip hop.
They were putting the crown on him.
Everybody, like I said, Nori, Redman, DMX, all the Corrupt, everybody around was like, nah, he's one of those.
The Gilbert Arenas of hip hop.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. Like he was supposed to be
without talking as much after the
Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean Biss was
Biss doesn't remind us how good he was post his peak.
Right.
But yeah, Biss is kind of like that. That's how I feel about it.
We already kind of touched on the style, but I'm just curious. Let's just briefly touch on it, for those listening. What do you guys get when you listen to Canibus as far as style?
Since a kid, you get inspired by how technical he is. Throughout at this point in time, 20 plus years into his career, he's done whichever beat he's needed to do, and he's excelled in a lot of them. He's not perfect. There's See True Hollywood Stories, which I personally felt was a breakdown of sorts of his style, and to where he kind of, yielded to Eminem in a sense because he made an album kind of paying homage in a weird way to him, but piece to the art form and everything, what he wanted to do at the time. But it's just, the gentleman excels when he's on, when he got those blinders on and focuses on the lyricism. There's no one that can get to that level. There's no one that can get to that level. A lot of Aesop Rock fans will think otherwise, but there's going to be, there's huge contention. There's going to be huge contention where people do believe that there's going to be huge contention that people that believe that Canibus is that guy.
I mean,
Definitely.
like I said, if we just strictly going bar for bar, no one's touching him. No one has ever said the stuff he says.
Oh man.
Like, again, when people talk greatest MCs, yeah, there's a whole list of criteria to me that you got to have. It can't just be bars. It can't just be sales. It can't just be hit making. It just can't be stage. It's all of it. Like when I have these debates in the barbershop, to me, it's about everything. But if you take that one attribute of just straight lyricism, there is nobody better than Canibus. It is Canibus and then everybody else.
Yeah.
Like he says things you can't, you couldn't try to make that stuff up.
He'd definitely be on a list of those otherworldly.
Yeah.
You know, which are very few.
There's that chart that we have.
Yeah, you'll have like an Aesop Rock for all the Aesop rockers out there. And then you'll have, who else can we put?
The Jizza.
Can you put J Electronica in there? Like otherworldly, what I'm talking about.
When he wants to be, yeah.
You know, like
I would throw King Los in there.
King Los.
You know what I mean? But to me, the one that sits on the throne to me will always be Canibus. If we're doing just lyricism, like that one attribute. Like I said, if this was 2K, you took all the attributes of rap. There's a lot of areas Canibus would be like in the 60s, or the 70s.
Because he checks a lot of themes and everything. You know, you're talking like outer space. You're talking philosophy, history.
But if we going just on but anything from a technical standpoint is all 99s.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, I mean, one of my homies said back in the day, he was like, Canibus is a rapper that he's one that he's probably the one MC that could rap for 24 hours straight.
Imagine
like he could literally go
Just
for
off verses.
He could just go for 24 hours. Like, and you know what I mean? Again, will there be some concepts within that? Sure. Will there be times where he's just rhyming the rhyme? Sure. It's 24 hours of rapping. But Canibus could. I feel he could rap for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And just go and take you
or at
everywhere.
least literally write the bars and like recite.
Yeah, he'll at least have he can write 24 hours worth of bars at least. He'll try it.
Yeah, he's done that 1,000 bar song.
Yeah, 1,000 bars. The poet laureate,
poet laureate,
crazy. Yeah. Like he's another level again. If we going just on lyricism, just bars, I ain't nobody touching Canibus, bro. Sorry,
that's crazy. We're looking at the album cover now. For those who are listening. It's a yellow aesthetic, and it has Canibus's logo front and center in the middle. And then you have Canibus behind that looking through the C arc.
Yeah.
And at the top, you have Canibus 2000 BC all in yellow. And then it breaks down the BC. What it stands for is before Canibus.
So this is the album that predates his debut, in a sense.
Mm-hmm. So like a prequel.
2,000 years before.
A prequel.
Yeah.
2000 BC.
The C, his logo C is looking like the Egyptian stone blocks, and which is cool with me. You know, like that's his wheelhouse, man. He talks about extraterrestrials and conspiracy theories. It's over. Yep. There's no one better. Yep. There's no one better. The I is right front in the middle of where the C's are supposed to try to connect, and it kind of blends perfectly with the backdrop of his face. I like the idea of this album. This album kind of is going to portray the album cover anyway is going to portray the idea of, hey, look, this is before Canibus, his debut album.
So this is like kind of a reinvention of his debut.
Yeah.
You know, this is me redoing it.
Yeah, he's basically like, look, that debut was cool, but this is the real debut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. This is him saying that without saying it. Like, this is the debut album, y'all.
Yeah. So it kind of touches on the futuristic up above of the text, the futuristic text, but then you also have the
archaic
visage of like, oh, these are stone blocks from Egypt.
Yeah,
you know?
sort of like Doom's album with the. With the stone tablet.
Yeah. And this is the same kind of font you'll see in like 2000 sci-fi flicks where they ever they like look into like historical things, they'll have that text and
like on X-Files
in the interface where they show it. Yeah. This is like the computer software giving like a data screening on the block.
Right.
Something like that. Just like, this is 2000 BC.
Man, I love it.
Yeah. This is a really cool album cover, man. It's way better than the first one, too.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the point. This is about the point in time where we get into 3 tracks of the album. We talk about the lyrics, and we actually read the lyrics, and then we talk about what the meaning is and what's going on, what sort of techniques are happening, what sort of punchlines, or, anything that's basically going on in the lyricism. So for this album, we chose 3 tracks that we're going to cover. The first one's going to be the title track, 2000 BC. And then we got Mic-Nificent.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Horsementality. Yeah. So those are 3 honorable mentions on this one. Do you guys have any honorable mentions?
The 100 bars.
100 bars, amazing. I mean, and I want to kind of touch on that for a second because like the rapper that's kind of like known for like the long bar records as far as like kind of patenting them is The Game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because he had on his mixtapes he did 100 bars in running, then he did 200 bars in running, then he did 300 bars in running when he was dissing G-Unit.
Yep.
So he's kind of the one that's kind of known for it. But the first time we ever hear that is Canibus. Canibus actually did it first with the 100 bars, and he's just blacking out. He's in his wheelhouse.
Yeah,
this is what he wants to do.
Just a quick little sample of 100 bars, and this is a lot. Like this whole song is a big reason why it's like, dude, in the 2000s you're not touching them. He says this very well. It's just explains and it paints a picture, but it's cool as fuck. I'm known geographically and intergalactically. That's why I got extraterrestrials that want to battle me. They even tried kidnapping me and would have snatched me if the craft didn't get trapped in the Earth's gravity. Engine stalled and failed, crashed into a farmer's field, and that's what really caused Roswell.
Crazy.
So it's just you're not gonna find a better.
He's literally on another planet.
Yeah, because it's like, who thinks of this? And that's the thing about Canibus. He says things that are like very, they're just pleasantly surprising. Like,
correct.
It's just like, oh dang, what? That's like it's funny. It's like, it's on that level.
You get envious at times of how clever he puts 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
and you're like, damn, like that connection's there now, and you can't duplicate it.
He started that battle with Disaster. The way he started it, it looks like you're in Tom Cruise's mom's shoes with the swanton suit.
Yeah,
what you about to do? Yeah, who you gonna wrap circles around?
Yeah,
Pastor. Oh man, that's just like, dude, you can't touch him when he comes with it. That battle, man, it could have been. It
could have gone better.
There's just a lot of things though to that. You gotta think he was locked up, and he was going through injury or something. Yeah. There's a lot of distractions. Had the bars written, just as far as the preparing.
Oh
it,
yeah,
that's just a little off. If he had a little bit more time. Yeah. Oh man, if he would have knocked that out of the park, we'd be having a whole different conversation right now.
Disaster caught him on a lucky day.
He caught him on a good day.
Yeah. All right, so we go to verse 1 of 2000 BC.
Oh yeah, I love it. I'm gonna do the first verse. I love this verse, man.
All right, go ahead.
He said, "My offense is a mixture of Mike and Muhammad, not unconscious and talk shit."
Mike and Muhammad?
Like, come on, man. Like, that's just...
My offense is Mike and Muhammad.
My offense is a mixture of Mike and Muhammad, not unconscious and talk shit and bare knuckle boxing. Speed is the object, weaving and dodging with defensive blocking. Oh, my God. Like, he makes you sound like he's literally bobbing and weaving in the ring. Love that. So in the ring, you cannot win. The top 10 become 9 dead if I ever decide to hop in. Oh, wow. Just the imagery of
9 dead. See how clever and witty
the
like
top
you're talking
10
about?
become 9 dead if I ever decide to hop in. With the 1-2-1-2. With the 1-2-1-2 shot to the chin. Knock you out like 10 shots of vodka and gin. The beautiful blend of power and strength from the top of my head down to where my toe cuticles end.
Cuticles?
That's what I'm saying. He could have just said to the bottom of my toes.
Yeah.
But he wanted to throw cuticles in there to really give you the picture of it. Down to where my toe cuticles end. I verbally burn it, literally hurt it, put a voodoo verse on it, Kennedy cursing.
Oh man.
That's Kennedy cursing? Wow. Who can spit the words quicker than the average man? Who can embarrass a man, bite you with fangs and mangle your hands, or on can, the cannabis can?
On candy can.
What?
Oh my God.
Who can embarrass a man, bite you with fangs and mangle your hands on the cannabis can? The cannabis can with stamina to damage a man.
A little play on the Candyman.
Oh, just crazy.
Yeah, from Willy Wonka, the Candyman can.
Yeah. Then he goes with, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong rhyme to step to. I told y'all, roast y'all. So come on, hold on.
And they were calling him the next Rakim, so it's fitting that he references Rakim. Then has Rakim on the album as well, which Rakim did amazing again.
Yeah. Then, yo, I spit for it, rhyme for it, live for it, die for it, back out the 9, committed homicide for it. If I'm handcuffed with the right to remain silent for it, I'm going to blow trial and do the federal time for it. You mad at the last album? I apologize for it. Yo, I can't call it. Motherfucking Wyclef spoiled it.
Oh, man. We have to talk about that a little bit. I mean, he was listening to the feedback. The feedback was, man, the production. Yeah. What are we doing? And
they were all over the place.
He ends up blaming Wyclef, which I think was a wrong move for him to do. One, because you're burning a bridge with Wyclef, who has a large range of contacts and footing in the industry. Yeah. Then you start a beef with Eminem or with LL. That's a bad move.
Well, LL started the beef.
Yes, but asking for the guy's tattoo is a little odd to do.
To L's credit,
go ahead.
To L's credit though, L admit he was bugging for that.
Yeah.
He was like, in hindsight, I was just tripping. Like, it really, really wasn't all that. Like, if I really said, it's just in the time, it sounded weird to me. So I took it, way further than that. He said, but in hindsight, it really wasn't that big a deal. Yeah. Like, he's actually admitted to being wrong. Like, because because I even thought, I was like, okay, he wants to battle your mic and spit a rhyme on it. Like, I didn't get.
Well, would you take it as a shot if you had a tattoo and I'm like on the same track as you and I'm like, oh, take Ali's tattoo and I'll spit with it.
Well, is that a mic on your arm? Let me borrow that.
Yeah, it's a little weird, a little odd.
Where people can't take it the wrong way.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's true. That's true. And that's ultimately what happened.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But it was just a miscommunication.
It is,
really.
again, and I would say 90% of rap beefs are. 90% of rap beefs are misunderstandings.
Oh, you meant that.
Oh, that's what you really meant. I thought you was dissing me.
Like with the gun to the face already. Like, that's what it was? Oh, my bad.
After you shot him. Yeah.
After you shot him.
Like, literally 90% of rap beef start like that. But no, like the Wyclef thing is like, yes, I think in the long run, it was out of pocket from, like you said, burning a bridge. But at the same time, I don't think he was wrong as far as the production, because it wasn't great. The production wasn't great, So I can't knock Canibus for that. I just feel like there was a better way to go about it. But again, as an artist, you express your feelings through your art.
But do you call him out like this? Do you put it on wax and be like, yo, it was...
If you're thinking the long game, no.
Yeah.
In the short run, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That's kind of how he looked at it.
But then he also starts a beef with M, which M at this time is getting popular.
Yeah.
So that probably also wasn't a good idea to do.
Yeah.
Man.
I just say he had a lot of the wrong enemies.
Yeah. The wrong enemies.
And you figure either LL or Wyclef blackballed him.
Oh, for sure.
So it's you don't even need to place a blame on someone definitively blackballing him. It's just, if they did, it could have been LL, it could have been Wyclef.
One
and
of
their
them.
net of experience and contacts
eventually.
is limitless at this point, especially with both of them.
Yeah.
And then you go at M later, it's like,
Yeah.
Could be like that. I can't call it motherfucking Wyclef spoiled it. But this time for 99, I got 5 on it. You should double up and put a dime on it. Matter of fact, triple your nickel and put $14.99 on it. I'ma shine on it. Watch Flex drop the bomb on it. About 10 times on it. Watch people call a request line for it. Cypher Sounds keep pushing rewind on it.
Oh my gosh.
Look for the album with the Canibus design on it. 12 o'clock in the morning, you'll be standing online for it. I'm a live poet with a sharp ear and eye for it because I tear down mics and put an out of order sign on it.
Crazy.
Out of order sign.
This dude was shouting at all the DJs and literally telling them what to do. Flex drop your bomb. Cypher Sounds rewind it, like giving instructions what to look for. You know, I mean, even how he did the math on adding up how much the album costs.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I got 5 on it. No, you should put a double up and put a dime on it. Matter of fact, triple your nickel, put $14.99 on it. Like, crazy, man.
Yo, I rip shit with the ballistic characteristics of a hollow tip at point blank distance.
Nuts.
Damn. I flip shit when I spit shit. Father, forgive Biz. I just snatched the Jesus piece off some Christians because this sounded like some idiots. They went from silver to gold to platinum. After the millennium, they'll probably be wearing iridium. They so gassed. If a bitch sucked their dick, they'd probably come helium. Y'all can't be serious. I was nice before ice, before Christ, before the words, let there be light. And the light took over the night. I was born with the mic, Lord of the mic, before I planted animal life. Took this rap shit to new heights before the Wright brothers took flight. Before dog fighting the aerial strikes, before MCs picked up pens and started to write, before promotional marketing and poster lights. The can I bust? I'll bust up mics, punch out lights, punch your motherfucking eyesight for the title bout fight. Ask Ty Fi, I'll snatch the track off for half price. The Canibus is too nice. Give me the mic.
And see, now I like what he did there when he kept doing like the history thing before. Yeah. He did that on that beat from the East song with the Lost Boys. I just kind of want to spit that real fast. Yeah. I just literally, when I heard, because I hadn't heard this album in a while.
Yeah.
So literally hearing that again, it took me right back to that verse.
That's
where he was like, he said, been rocking longer than it's twice my age. Back in the days before Bob Marley was rocking the fade. Before Honest Abe signed the paper that freed slaves. Before Neanderthals was drawing walls and caves. I existed in the Garden of Eden getting lifted. Sticking dick to Eve before she was Adam's mistress. Before Christ created Christmas. I've been to lyrical fitness. The Canibus is spitting till he's spitless. Like, he knows how to do that. Like, I love when he does that. So
it's like taking you back in time.
Yeah,
like
literally.
Pictures and moments.
Incredible, man. Yeah, it's incredible.
And it's referencing stuff, too, like a historian, dude. Like,
yes, like he was there.
Yeah, like I was there.
He makes you think he was there, man, before
the Wright brothers took flight.
Like, what?
The Honest Abe was funny.
Yeah, before Honest Abe signed the paper to free slaves. I existed in the Garden of Eden getting lifted, sticking dick to Eve before she was Adam's mistress. What? You was there?
Damn.
Crazy.
So we move on to the second track, which is going to be
Mic-Nificent.
Mic-Nificent.
Yep.
First of all, what a title.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope to pick that title. Verse 1, yo, sitting on chrome, sitting on low pro 20-inch 5 stones, gripping the road with the widest flow. Business a pro, I zigzag through the slalom. Accelerate and decelerate in and out of cones. Poisonous poems travel through Walkman headphones into your dome. Just that descriptive. It travels from here to the Walkman headphones into your dome.
Damn. Osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis, your bones. Who's the nicest? You know, in the year 200, spit turn to icicles in the midair and slit your throat. Drain the carcass dry. Rip out your heart, bitch. I write rhymes using the blood for the ink cartridges.
Paleoanthropologist. Good Lord.
Paleoanthropologist polish the bones of rap artists.
How many rap songs have that word in them?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. After I dip the hydrochloric, I can't even read this. Hydrochloric waters, can I bust as the seams bursting? Perfect. Every day the earth spins, I write verses. Every day the earth spins, I write verses. My sole purpose as a verbalist is to make words twist and connect them like letters when they in cursive.
Damn.
I pray on them. I spray on them. First to violate, I regulate without warning. I pray on them. I spray on them. First to violate, I regulate without warning.
Yeah, the beat's crazy too because it's like, that was 2000 BC.
Yeah, 2000 BC. it's like, yo, I'm faster than leopards running across the vast desert at 22 yards per second to catch me at the daily delicatessen. With 30 minutes to eat them, 40 minutes to digest them, and 50 minutes for it to pass through my intestines.
God damn.
Really breaking it down like that,
Like,
dude.
stupid.
Faster than a leopard running through the vast desert at 22 yards per second to catch me the daily delicatessen. So a deli. With 30 minutes to eat them, 40 minutes to digest them, and 50 minutes for it to pass through my intestines. So ask yourself a question. Can the cannabis rhyme? Is a fucking porcupine half swine? No time to make up your mind. You want to run or die.
So he's so good at that. The questions he does that a lot. Like he'll ask questions and answer them. Like he's so known for that.
Give you a riddle.
Literally.
No time to make up your mind. You want to run or die. Clip it while you're running and trip you up from behind. My rhyme's confused like somebody trying to gangbang, wearing a blue shirt with red pants, throwing up signs with their left hands, standing out the corners at wetlands with the Confederate flag for a headband.
Damn.
Everything's backwards.
Everything's just all screwed up. You got a guy wearing a blue shirt with red pants, throwing up signs with their left hand, standing out the corner at wetlands with the Confederate flag for a headband.
Is
so he's
crazy.
Like, he's set tripping on 3 different things.
Crazy.
Goddamn eggplants getting me vexed, man, because I'm surrounded by garbage like Fred Sanford. So Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son.
Classic show.
And I can't seem to get away from it. I dreamt about stabbing Leviathan through the stomach and ate from it.
Leviathan is a biblical reference to a creature that some relate to as a dinosaur, but it's a creature that's a mythical. Not mythical, but
God's supposed to slay in Revelations,
something about the leg is really thick, like almost like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
This is in the book of Job.
Yeah, no, even in I think in Revelations, like someone's supposed to slay it as one of the. It's in one of the. It's like a brief little thing, but
fact check it.
Yeah, Leviathan's a dragon mentioned in the Bible several times. Isaiah 27:1. Oh, okay, yeah. In that day, the Lord with his hand and great and strong sword will punish Leviathan, the fleeing serpent. So it's in Isaiah. Ironic. I dreamt I stabbed Leviathan in the stomach and ate from it. So he's claiming himself to be the one to do it. In my past life, I slayed hundreds. In the life before that, I played trumpets to warn you that I was coming. So
the rapture.
So he's created what's called in the time time travel community as a belt loop circle, where you're the one that starts the timeline and you're the one that ends it. But you create this infinite circle. So now he's the one that started it and ends it. So because he he ends Revelation or is a part of it, and then he starts it. Because the trumpets, if I'm not mistaken, Isaiah, that's the sign of Revelation starting. Correct. The trumpets being sounded.
Yep.
So in my life before that, I played trumpets to warn you that I was coming. There's 1 billion ways to die, and I've already tried 900,999. So he has one more to go.
Crazy.
When I aim and fire my rhymes like 100 cannonballs flying, striking you one at a time in a parallel line while the art of MCing is steadily dying, that Canibus is still in his prime. Bust a rhyme.
Crazy,
Dog,
man.
that's only the second verse, and I'm exhausted.
I'm
here.
Yeah.
And you brought a good point. Collectively, we've all brought this point to where you can only listen to Abyss in a small amount of time, maybe half day. Maybe half day because it's just you get a lot.
It's a workout. It's a mental workout.
Yeah. Education is not supposed to come at you this quick and this like catchy, and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Like,
crazy. He goes, Club Dodge, I wrecked that. Limelight, cursed that. Envy, I murdered that. Club Soho, never heard of that. Wet lines, dried it up. Cheetahs inside the club, fired up. Looking for a chicken to tie you up. Club New York, I heard it's hot there. Beats be rocking. Oh, shit. Got these ads.
Too many
beats be rocking there.
Beats be rocking there. Too many be getting stabbed and shot there. Speed, I slowed it down. The tunnel, they hold it down. Home of the underground, while they always close it down. Century Club, the hot shit. House of Blues, I rocked it. 112 ATL, that's that dirty South bomb shit. Synagogue, yeah, I've been there. Caribbean City, roll deep there. Lyricist Lounge, there be some real MCs there. Hard.
The Lyricist Lounge is
hard.
Dope. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, see, you already see right there the Lyricist Lounges.
So what we covered cheetah speeds, we covered the biblical representations, we've covered a whole bunch of
a whole
things.
bunch of nightclubs and clubs in the third verse.
Yeah.
So talk about range on that.
Like he
know?
just goes everywhere, man.
We move on to the third track, which is Horsementality.
Oh yes, correct.
This one features Razkaz,
Corrupt,
Corrupt,
Killah Priest.
Killah Priest.
They were a group, the Horsemen, the Four Horsemen.
That's dope. Man, fitting too with Canibus on this.
Yeah, and there's one thing with Canibus being either a feature or the main person on the song is that you're gonna get the best of everybody.
You have to bring it.
It is literally the ultimate calling card. It's like if Batman asks you to help him out solve a crime.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be there and you got to help him out as much as you can.
Because you can't come light on a Canibus joint. You just can't. Like, so I'll do Corrupt's verse. He goes, I'm headless, but I packs a big piece. Blasting, they let assassins loose on the streets. Murderous notes I wrote. I lacerate throats. I toss fire at his motherfucker 6. The condos is supposed to be flip bricks. All 39 of your bitches, pretty ass bitch. I throw, keep jumping. I toss fire at his motherfucker 6. The condos is supposed to be flip bricks. Yep. All 39 of your bitches, pretty ass bitch. I'll throw some fucked up kicks on. Next, a small tank top. The spot shot it up. Beat you in your face with a rope, knot it up. Cause we don't give a fuck. The headless horseman corrupt. See, I'm off the wall. Horsementality. I'm a horseman, and that's all I'll be. See, I'm tired of this sparkly shit. He's talking shit. I want to see the streets dark again. Let the heater spark again. Police calling all cars off and powerful as a motherfucking Vulcan. My specialty is poetically, lyrically, and energetically, ultramagnetically, dog pound pedigree. Oh! See, that's what I'm talking about with Corrupt. He could go nuclear, scientific, medical, but then he give you dog pound pedigree.
I wanted to picture Corrupt on this.
He'll still give you that gangbang mentality. Like, I love that he do that. Ultramagnetically, dog pound pedigree. Fuck the shiny shit. Fuck a bitch, only grimy shit. Dirty shit. Holocaust and 30 shit. Mental plick. There go that character again. Mental plick. Assassin. There go that DC character again. Mental plick. Assassin Sicilian. Kill women and kill men and kidnap children for vengeance in the name of the horseman. Slice your Achilles tendon, the headless horseman. And we abide by the code of the streets, the makings of a real MC. Yeah, bitch.
I love how he took the headless horseman approach.
Yes.
Out of the horseman. Like, that's dope.
Oh, to actually involve another iteration.
Because he mentioned it a couple of times, which really built that character now.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
So just abide by what you ride by, because we abide by what we ride by. Just abide by what you ride by, because we abide what we ride by. So all four of them are going to be the horsemen.
Yeah, that's dope.
What the fuck y'all done started for apocalyptic prophets. Appearing out of floating objects wearing Middle Eastern garments. And Killah Priest, man, I want to say this, like in Liquid Swords, he has that song, Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth.
Yes.
And there's just, his storytelling is, he's in a rare group of like one of the best.
Yeah.
Because he can slow his lyricism down to paint a picture.
Yeah.
And Killah Priest, like, he doesn't get on a lot of joints, but when he does, oh man. There's even this one where he's on the Canibus track on the album For Whom the Beat Tolls. He's all like, with the wingspan large enough to accommodate a pterodactyl in flight. Like, just trying to go on Canibus's thing, but it's just like, when he says it, it's like, damn, that sounds spacious to me. Appearing out of floating objects, wearing Middle Eastern garments, long trench coats with our hands in your pockets, slapping all you scary ass rap artists, half retarded, swear by our forefathers. Anything you speak, think, or show will be disregarded. Then I'll drag your frightened ass through the darkness, bring you out the other side as a carcass. I'm heartless, regardless if you claim to be gods or goddess. To me, y'all are garbage. I see all of y'all as moving targets. And my lyrics be atomic rockets, cosmic vomit, spitting, hitting all your Vietnam vets. With military arms and bomb straps to our chests. Casting media storms and comments. Now, who want to make the next Raz comment? And be the first one left unconscious. After I squeeze your head like the Charmin. Damn. Good visual. Because the Charmin bear would always cuddle the toilet paper. Fuck around to see a lightning bolt around your throat. And squeeze till your head smoke from all the electric volts. Satanically sacrifice your ass like an occult.
Damn.
Have your seance inside of a dark synagogue. We was lyrically sent to y'all like men of God like the men of God to put an end to y'all. I sniff bites like dogs to get the scent of y'all. Horsemen, we be scorching when we be walking with the power to put a graveyard inside a coffin.
Damn.
Oh man, you look
A
at that
whole
vast
graveyard
space.
in one coffin is crazy.
To condense space like that.
Razkaz on the third verse. Let's air it out, the breeze. Now watch me one-armed handstands and hang these nuts over 7 continents and 7 seas. Streets is Lebanese, be rocking Bulgari, wrist watches, and sniper marines. Most of these MCs can't even rap, just model and go gold and get big-headed like they're swallowing colleagues. I spit empty grave sites, rap stars fill them up. You what, 30, 40 years old and still whack as fuck? Me? I ain't even in my prime. And when I write my dopest rhyme, Western civilian declines. Catch me hopping off of A train in the New York state of mind, but I rep West Side, so I keep LA time. That's a 3-hour difference. So when my bitch is a 6, she's really a 9. In 7 days, she'd be a dime. Call me Blaze Skywalker, hidden jugular veins. Crack open your skull with a paperweight and suck out your brains.
Damn.
Kiddo, I be doing my thug Thizzo and Shizzo, and the wife of a careless man is almost a widow.
Damn.
So what's happening? From PI to 99 Madden, since police be jacking blacks, I talk to pigs in pig Latin. Oh,
damn.
Oh, yeah, bay, it, lay, it, play, free, Keith, Murray, Horseman. That's crazy.
So in pig Latin, it'd be fuck you, you, bitch.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh my God.
To go in pig Latin is crazy.
To go in pig Latin is wild, bro, because not a lot of people know it. Let me see.
Nope.
Let me see what the reverse says of it. Bitch.
Then you got
fuck
Canibus on the
you,
anchor.
fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch.
Lay. Yeah,
It's all good. It's all
Yeah, I
good.
can't catch that last part.
I missed the pig Latin class in
Go
high
on to
school.
Canibus on the 4th verse.
Yo, I kick a verse at 666 megahertz. Make lightning flash across the sky every time I curse. 666 flashes. Give out 666 lashes to the backs of 666 master of ceremony has-beens. Put a crown of thorns on whoever the king of rap is. If he's a Catholic, I nail him to a crucifix. Then I beat him till he's blackish, bluish. Then perform acupuncture with 666 toothpicks. What the fuck is wrong with him, man?
Numerical
The
scheme.
way he like builds up the scheme too.
It's just
He
crazy.
builds up to this punchline.
He said that
it lyrically just hits a summit.
Yeah.
And then there's
He's good at that.
dog.
Then I beat him till he's blackish bluish, then perform acupuncture with 666 toothpicks. Beat him with 2 whips with pieces of broken glass glued to it. Your whole crew gets sprayed and neutered. As soon as I aim, I shoot it. You get sprayed bullets. Your armed cars and Kevlar vest is useless. I'ma fuck all you pussies like group sex. You get 666 years imprisonment for biting off another shit, you bitch. You get caught. Now you on the other side of the law. Snitching on Matt is in the soundproof court to get some of your sentence knocked off. Nah, you wildin', but you still be in Rikers Island getting forced to toss salads. Ugh. You get scared of what? You get scared of that? With a phobia, fear of that? I'ma tape it on a digital video DAC and send a copy to Miramax, leave you exposed, turn all the fiction to facts so everybody will know you a sucker ass, father fucking ass. Then get fucked in the ass by your father figure. I'll bruise you and bash you, blast you, autograph you with a bullet wound for a tattoo. Oh my gosh. Delivering mind-blowing rhymes and poems, controlling my tongue when I'm flowing like a pilot, control Boeings.
Oh man.
When I get bitten, I bite back quicker than Tyson attacks. I don't give a fuck if I don't get my license back. So take caution, the 4 horsemen. So take caution, the 4 horsemen to chop your head off with a sword. Then gallop northward. MCs take caution, the 4 horsemen to chop your head off with a sword. Then gallop northward, motherfuckers. Yeah. Wow.
And verse 5 with corrupt finishes off just a little bit, but he goes, yeah, I'm headless without thoughts, with my motherfucking arms crossed. I transformed from a dog to a horse, took over the whole race course, because dogs run track and horses do too. Now throw the jockey off the saddle. Now who they really want to battle? Got me a pistol, launch it off like a missile, let it whistle. They all fucking round with the dog. I'm a hog. Way to close it out.
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy track.
Wow. Just
Crazy
bars
track.
for days.
Yeah, big time.
I mean, that's 666
Flashes.
insane,
Yeah, he's
bro.
really good at just really presenting the punch. Like he puts so much into it. He'll go maybe 6 or 7 bars just to build up that one big
Yes.
punch.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's dope.
it's a rare form of putting salt in a wound, but
Yeah.
the wound's already a big gash.
Right.
You know?
Crazy.
But yeah, he builds it up.
The imagery.
Takeaways on this album, like looking back, what in retrospect, what's the takeaways that we get out of 2000 BC?
I mean, Biz has a lot of projects, but to me, this is his best album. Like, if I had to really, I don't really go back to a lot of his projects in full. Like, I'll have like a song here, a song there. Yeah. This is probably the one that I can say I like a good, probably, 8, 9 of the joints and really would like listen to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unfortunately, like I said, I can't really say that for a lot of Canibus albums. Like I said, there'll be a song or two where I'm just like, whoa, this is crazy. But the rest of the, it's just kind of all over the place. But to me, this is his most cohesive project that actually feels like an album, even though in theory it's a bunch of rhymes, but it flows nicely to where it actually does feel like an album. And it makes me wish that, again, we all know how his career went and it's unfortunate, but I really do wish that he really got to get up with that Pete Rock or Premier or, you know what I'm saying, just that producer that could really, or like a Ninth Wonder or some shit, just, or, RZA, like just one of those type of producers that could really produce him. Because that's the thing, like we know he can rap,
Right.
but has he really been produced? You know what I mean? There's a difference. Yeah. And I think Canibus is kind of the gift and the curse in that. Like you see the gift of just the overwhelming talent, you know what I mean? But on the curse side, it's like you don't get the full potential from a songwriting perspective because he hasn't really been produced.
Yeah. I would equate that to like in sports, you have that player that's super talented but on the wrong team.
Wrong team? Yes.
That doesn't they don't have the right system in place.
Correct.
They don't have the right plays, and you're just set up for a failure.
Yes.
You're not set up with a Dre or you're not set up with, like Pete Rock or somebody.
Like for example, like if Eminem never meets Dr. Dre,
oh, yep.
I don't know.
he's probably Canibus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Benzino kind of made a shot at him when they was beefing, but he said something. I mean, he tried to use it on the white thing, but he was like 10 shades darker, you be Canibus. You know what I mean? Which I don't think that's true. I think it's more maybe without Dre, maybe he's Canibus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like with Dre, he got produced.
Yeah, because he was at his ends rope before Dre, so he was at his ends.
I mean, you hear like the Infinite album. Yeah. Eminem been nice. Like he didn't get with Dr. Dre and become a good rapper. Yeah. He learned how to become a songwriter, being with Dre, and then to the point where he was able to produce himself.
Right.
You know, by Eminem show, the help from Dre was minimal. Yep. You know what I mean? I feel like Slim Shady and Marshall Mathers, a lot of Dre in there. By the time he gets to Eminem show,
he's gone.
Very little. I mean, Dre's on there, but very little.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like had Canibus had somebody like that, he could have had that kind of career.
Yeah,
maybe not Eminem big, but something much more successful.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yep.
So piece of this album, for those who haven't heard it, check it out. It's a very cohesive project. You have bars, man. So if you like lyricism, this is your cup of tea right here.
This is perfect for you.
Yeah, and it's one of his best projects, one of his better projects, just because it's straight up what he wanted to do. Yeah. And it's lyricism, like some of the best writing that we've seen in hip hop. So check it out. Canibus 2000 BC. It's a dope classic album. For those who are watching, we drop episodes every Monday, so make sure you're checking that out. Make sure you're leaving comments, sharing. We're close to hitting our goal on YouTube, which is going to be 5,000. We're so close. We just need your help to really get over the hill. Hopefully we can try to do that before the year ends out. So if you're watching, you're not following, please just hit the subscribe button. It doesn't take much effort. It's just a matter of just clicking it.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you so much. And just look out for the next drops. We're dropping every Monday. Like I said, Mark, go ahead and let him have it, man.
To the MCs, if you drop a mic, let me borrow that. And let me drop a like.
That's crazy.
Share and subscribe.
Put an out of order sign on the mic.
That's crazy. 2000
Peace.
PC.